Episode number 2 in Austin, Texas.
Are we able to play a song since it's
Yeah, right? Because
I own it?
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, because you wouldn't have a copyright strike on it or anything. Probably even set up, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's on Apple Music and Spotify and everything. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But we should be good. If there's ever a song we could play, it's this one. Probably. Right, without getting flagged.
It does sound better to have some kind of intro music.
It does. That's good.
All right.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Guten Tag. Bom dia. Buenos dias.
All right, let's kick this off. So first of all, we're going to start off. You want to talk about kind of what allowed us to even get this house and be here and the business we're starting here.
Yes. So we are starting BTC Few, and essentially a little bit about who we are is we're the product of middle class hustle, right? Mm-hmm. No trust funds, a lot of trial and error, no silver spoons. Just how do I build wealth when the odds are stacked against me kind of vibes.
Yep.
Right. We grew up knowing more about student loans than stock portfolios.
Yeah.
Building a business, really hard. Real estate, really expensive. Investing in index funds, slow. So we did what all optimists would do. Look for a hack. Right.
Yep. No rich family members here.
Yet. Enter Bitcoin. So essentially, right, we started investing in Bitcoin it depends on what you think is early, but around 2017, 2018. And the more we learned about it, the more we saw the bigger picture. And it's not just the future of money, but we just felt like it's the ticket out of a broken monetary system.
Yep.
So we didn't just dabble, we went pretty hard. And it was a lot of trial and error to really figure out how to use it, safely store it, move it onto cold wallets.
Sell it.
Yeah, sell it. So there's a lot that actually happens because if you hold it in a Coinbase, it's not really technically yours.
Yeah, they
could just turn off your account and you can't access it. Although it is a great way to start.
Yeah, great platform.
So basically, right. Fast forward a few years, Bitcoin goes up in value consistently over the years.
Crashes,
goes up and down, but ultimately goes up. So we ended up being able to use Bitcoin to buy this house in 2024. So, I feel like it's not luck, it's proof that the Bitcoin strategy works. But we're not trying to buy and sell it every single day. We just want to buy it and hold it for the long run. So that's what we want to help others do because we've experienced the power of investing in something like this. And so we want to help others do it safely and just really store it, safely for the long term.
Yeah,
right?
But the point is, we hope that you can hold this. This has to be adjacent to your ETFs, S&P 500. It's a little bit more risky, quote unquote, but it's going to outperform the S&P, the real estate, a lot of things. Bitcoin right now, because we just did all this math, we were looking from 2010 to 2024. The percent returns are crazy. Well, even from 2020 to 2024, it's like up 1,000% versus the other ones it was like 50 and 70%, right?
75% for the S&P 500 since 2020 to 2024.
Yeah.
And then REITs, which are pretty much real estate investment trusts, like 30%, 35%, and Bitcoin was up 1,000%. And this was just from 2020. So a lot of people think, oh, I missed it in 2010. I would have been a multi. But we say, hey, even 2020, which was not too long ago, just 4 years ago, really, you could have had 1,000% return.
Yeah, that's why we really wanted to do this because Ivo early on was telling our family members, probably his close friends, it was pretty scary to tell someone, hey, you should do this, put money into it. And really trying to convince someone, hey, you should put a substantial amount because this could be crazy.
Because it was so risky.
Because it was so risky
at the time.
And so I think even you kind of felt guilty and just stopped because you said, all right, I don't want to tell someone to do this and then regret.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible
because
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, our risk tolerance is way higher probably than most, and you understand it a lot better. So if anyone has been in investing a little bit longer, if you don't fundamentally truly believe in whatever asset you're investing in, it's really hard.
And if you don't understand it, it's even harder.
Yeah. So then it makes it really difficult. So now we're trying to develop this and have this service so that we can inform someone and really help them have a nice little nest egg. So that's BTC Few. Visit us, btcfew.com. Schedule a call. All right, let's get into it.
Cool. So what the 3 things we want to talk about today is essentially our upcoming plan for this week. We're now in Austin. We have set up our house and we're probably like 90% there.
Yeah, we just need
everything.
Little touches.
Just the little things like some more plants
and
art. Those are the 2 main things. But now we want to start focusing on building out the next phase of our plan, which was we're going to do these 3 things.
Yeah. So we want to figure out how are we going to start building our community. We want to figure out how are we going to host. We want to host something every single week. We think it's going to be just really fun to use this space for that. And we're just excited to get to meet people. And like we said, we really want to weave into Austin. And I think
and build a community.
Yeah, build that community. And then we are also wanting to plan for ourselves, what can we do every week? Something new, something to go to, just anything that gets us out of the house, gets us doing something cool, something new. And for us, we want to do more content for everyone. So it'll be a great way to film something and put it up aside from our podcast. So those are kind of the 3 things. Let's get into community first. So what are your thoughts? We're going to just do a live brainstorm. We were going to do this, but we thought, let's film this. Let's make this a podcast. So
yeah.
Mike, the most important thing first is how do we meet people to be able to say, hey, we're going to have something on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, for now, honestly, anytime we've been out, I've just been casually meeting people.
Yeah.
And because we're just moving here in Austin, there seem to be a lot of people that are kind of really friendly and open and moving here from other places.
Yes.
So people are kind of really open to meeting others. So I've met a few people already that I know would probably, I know a few people now in Austin, right? So it'd be like, hey, we're having a housewarming. I think a housewarming would be a great way to just have the first one. It's like,
that
hey,
seems so scary to me.
We just moved here and let's just have a housewarming. We just want to invite a few people. We're just going to have some music, some food, and just swing by. I think that's how we could do it.
Yeah.
Like with our realtor who we hope we can be like friends with, because we truly like so us. Cool.
We met our neighbor and his wife, fiance.
Yeah,
it's 3 people.
Our other neighbor over here, Brad, who we got off to a little bit of a rocky start with, but we hope to be able to make amends.
He took our trash can spot, so and I would do the same. I would have done the same, so nobody blames him.
I mean, it wasn't ill will, and then
nobody blames Brad.
And then he got boxed in when they were delivering the furniture earlier this week, and because we're like, the access was being blocked because the giant truck was like in the middle of the road and it boxed him in. Right, he had to go to work. So, Brad, if you're seeing this, we hope you made your meeting on time. But I think we have a few people that we have met, and then the goal obviously is to just go out, I think, and just
meet people.
Just meet people. Like be out there and just kind of be open to meeting people that we think are cool.
Well, that's why, because I'm thinking of how I've made friends is usually
throw a rager.
But technically it's I meet one person maybe, and then that person, whatever I end up doing or going, says, oh, I have a friend or 2 that wanted to come, and then they come. And so now with one, now you met 2 or 3.
Yep.
And then you kind of start becoming friends with maybe those people that they introduced you to. And then as you continue that cycle, more and more people keep coming into the picture. So to me, it's, all right, what do we do when we meet someone? Because we're just kind of meeting people off the bat. So
I mean, this is kind of random.
So no one really knows you. So for some people, it's like, whoa, I don't want to go to your house. It might be too like, whoa, I don't know you yet. So we need an outside space first to kind of, again, in a business, gather leads. And then from there you go, oh yeah, hey, we're having, or you should come over Friday. We do. I think us doing hey, we are big proponents of community and meeting people. And so we just have a philosophy where we host something every week, no matter what. Because
I like that.
And so yeah, if you want to come, we just try to get cool, interesting individuals. We're always meeting someone new, and we like to connect other people together too. Maybe you make a new friend. Mm-hmm. So we can make it a cool, not a blind date, but it's just, are you open to meeting
like
some strangers? Yeah.
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 It's like the stranger meetups that they're selling, and they sell tickets for dinner, right?
So
it's like
shout out the breakfast app.
Dinner with strangers, something like that. So it'd be something similar where I think like every Friday we just have dinner here and we have drinks.
Yeah. Well,
or wine.
Well, that's why I want to read the book.
Wine tasting.
Shout out Nick Gray. He said you should absolutely not serve food if you're doing a social gathering.
Oh yeah. Just drinks.
So just drinks.
I like that.
2 hours max, and you kick everybody out at the height of it.
Let's go. Dang. That's good.
And he's a huge proponent on name tags. And
name tags.
He sets up an email that says, hey, so we're excited to see you on Friday. Here's everyone that's coming. Ivo works digitally, has traveled to
digital nomad,
10 countries, 15 countries this past year. Yeah, just a short intro. And he said that works wonderfully, because then when you come in, you kind of can already go, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, Ivo. Oh, I read.
Yeah.
So you traveled a lot. How was that?
It's the icebreaker.
It's so nice. Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool.
Cool. Very cool.
So I'm going to buy that book and read it. And then hopefully he also comes to one of these.
And I would love to do wine tastings.
Yeah, we should.
If we can do wine tastings every.
So that's.
And art.
Yes, man. But that's the other thing where if we have a budget, it becomes a lot easier, because we make content, which is we want to learn about coffee. We find someone that's selling coffee. Come sell your coffee. Yeah, come sell your coffee here, and we'll host it for you. And then we go, hey, everyone, we're hosting a coffee tasting event. Hey, we have a wine sommelier that's going to go over 5-6 wines that you can find at any local neighborhood supermarket, store,
or
Costco,
at the store here,
and how to know what to buy, right? And so for them, maybe they might get business out of it, so they do it for us. Or we go, hey, you charge $30 an hour, 2 hours, $60, $100, cool, we'll pay it.
Yeah.
So that would be a lot easier to get people to come.
We basically need to plug into a network, right, of other people.
We just need a few to get it going.
Yeah. Like my favorite place this past year was in Lisbon, or in 2024 was Lisbon, because it was an Airbnb with 11 rooms.
So I thought you were gonna say I was gonna make a joke. I thought you were gonna say in my heart.
No. So there's 11 rooms, and because of that, there were just so many people, dude. So we would go to dinner, just like, hey, let's go to dinner. And then one person, had their like 4 or 5 friends. So automatically just a big circle.
Which I think should work similarly here, because...
So we got to find our room of 11.
Yeah, because Austin just seems, as we know, lots of people are moving here. No one was really... It's rare to find someone that's been... Well, our neighbor now found out has been a Texan his whole life, but I think everyone is really open to just... Yeah, I'm new here too. I'm very excited to meet more people. So this should hopefully end up being and working wonderfully. So I believe...
Famous last words.
I believe... What would be the easiest one to do? I thought it would be something social where we went to a run club, a pickleball thing, because just right now...
Yeah, let's start there.
Just right now, I went to play pickleball. One guy gave me his number, and I'm in a group chat called Jobless Pickleball Addicts, and they're texting about going to go play. But that's how it starts,
Yeah.
You go, meet all the dudes, and then you go, oh yeah, I'm 6 minutes away. Anybody want to come over for a coffee?
I think a run club would be good.
Like that. Yeah, so
pickleball.
But let's pick one so we can say, all right, let's find some, and next week we're hitting that, and from there we should be able to meet some new people.
I think we should do some sort of run club.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Well, all right. So next week we will be going to a run club.
Cool. Right? That's the one.
All right, and we'll train up.
Did you say that there was a half marathon?
There's so the Austin Marathon, I believe, is February 19th, and they also have a half marathon that day.
It's 1 month.
So 26.2 is a marathon. Half 13. Marathon is about 13, 14. I was telling Ivo, if he runs 1 to 2 miles a day, if he can consistently get to 2 or 4 miles, like 5 times a week at least, he's golden. He'll freaking smash it. But we have
a month away.
We basically have a month for a half marathon. I believe we could do it.
That's a push. That's a big push. I ran 1.6 miles for the first time the other day.
No, but Ivo can go run 2-3 miles if he really needed to. So
yeah, I guess
he's solid. But that would be fun.
A lot of confidence in me, bro.
But that would just be a fun thing to do. Everyone's out. I don't know if this year BPN is sponsoring it again, but
BPN.
Yeah.
The whey protein or
the
protein.
They have a supplements brand. Nice. They're from here, so that'd be cool. And marathons are amazing. The energy's always fun. Everyone's out. It's just a fun thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So all right, we'll do the run club. All right, so community first one.
So community,
we'll do a run club.
We'll be hosting, but first we need a place, a third party run club
to meet peeps.
What's the other thing?
So we
want to do something cool and explore the city.
Yeah.
So we want to do it like when you go travel and you have your itinerary.
Yeah.
And you're doing something fun and cool from that specific city. So we need to make a list.
So we want to explore something new about Austin every week and hopefully meet the owner, the manager, someone that's worked there, and someone can tell us the history of it, tell us the story. Mm-hmm. We want to learn everything we can about it. And
that's always the best. I have the most fun with that.
We'd love to then share that story. Mm-hmm. So that would be really awesome. And so if anybody hears this and you own something, you know somebody that owns something, a restaurant, a excursion thing, a kayak shop,
an Airbnb experience,
anything.
Yeah.
We're good to go. We might even do an Airbnb experience, show people how to make a real taco here. That would be fun.
That would be good.
But yeah, okay. So I think that would be our.
So that's the doing something fun.
Yes.
Then we have the hosting / social aspect.
Yep.
And then content would be the last, which we need to get better at just posting content while we're out. I feel like so far we've just been making the podcasts, but then when we go do anything, we're not really documenting. We're not really
filming
anything.
The easiest one is posting on our Instagram, and hopefully we can, as we meet more people, it would be a great platform to do it on. But I also really like David Dobrik, that most recent video. But when we're out, if we can shoot clips, because if you saw it, it's no crazy editing. It's just he understands storytelling, so everything that he films works wonderfully. And then he does a voiceover to explain some scenes. But if we can get to that level, which I don't think would require that much effort, that's really easy, and that's a great way to document everything we're doing. And it's more enjoyable as a viewer than just an Instagram random story.
Just stories.
Yeah. Well, I think if we truly want to deliver great content, that route first.
The vlog route. See, because I've been filming. I try to film as much as I can. So I have a whole montage of the whole process, really, since I went to LA in November, and even the move and little parts here and there. So I do have a lot of that. I think where we have fallen behind, or like where we tend to kind of fall behind our current bottleneck, is the editing when it comes to those styles of or that style of content. It's hard to edit.
Well,
I think that's the thing to make it a good.
As this grows, we need to spend $2-3 on an actual desktop. Get the super high RAM, like the Apple like silver box. Get a desktop, because then it makes it a breeze where it won't take me 1 to 2 hours to render and edit a video because of just the RAM. And then once we're able to kill that bottleneck, it becomes a lot easier. Because as you've seen, the biggest problem is, I just ran out of space. Yeah, I can't keep editing too much because now it's slowed down everything. I'm running out of space. Is it even gonna export? So we waited 45 minutes to export and it fails. Yeah. So it's a small bottleneck. That's why we really have to keep these videos to like 5-6 minutes so we can pump it, edit plug fast.
The app.
I know.
This is the Dropbox plug right here.
That brings me to our first sponsor of the day, Dropbox, and So
And Google Cloud.
So we'll fix that. But I think if we can make a 5-minute video every week as well of that thing that we went out to do, that would be great.
Nice.
And I don't think it'll be that much work.
Cool. And then I know that I can definitely in the moment just do stories.
Yeah, I just need to get used to it, not feeling lame when I take out my phone and someone goes, "Oh, do you guys film and do stuff?" It's like, no, I just let me film.
It's just for fun,
it
bro.
stresses me. It freaks me out.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
I just got to get over that.
Yeah.
Obviously, once this works, which it will work, then you go, oh yeah, this is easy, because then you go, it doesn't bother you.
You feel justified.
You feel so what is that feeling, right? Because with business or when I do stuff, I don't mind not talking about it, anything, because I already know, like, I'm successful. That's all I needed for my validation. So at this point with work or anything, nothing really affects me. But when we're doing content, someone kind of says it.
I think that's imposter syndrome.
It might be.
That's what that feeling is.
Well, it makes it. I'm always. Oh no, we do this for fun.
Are you afraid to say I'm a content creator?
Yeah. I to me it has this like ugly
this
stigma,
negative connotation.
Yeah, and it's a negative connotation where it goes, I'd rather I'm doing this for fun. And then when it keeps getting bigger and bigger, then it's still, I'm just doing this for fun, and I feel great. I'm not nervous anymore.
Yeah.
But right now,
say that. It's just a hobby.
Yeah. So it's
Just
weird. It's a weird
hustle.
thing. That's where I told you I still need my final evolution of being just ultimately confident to do something.
I'm shameless, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
you
shameless
deal
when
with
it
it
comes to that
greatly.
stuff,
You
dude.
deal with it greatly.
I think I've just always been like, in my mind, I think I do believe that it's kind of like you got to believe it to see it.
Yeah.
So
no, you're wonderfully confident.
When I was like, thank you.
Kudos to you.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I think you are too, but just maybe just with that specific thing, that's a challenge.
So cool. I mean, that's our roadmap for next week. So
that is the roadmap.
That was a little brainstorm here, right?
Content, socializing, doing fun stuff.
So we're gonna go to a run club. That ticks off box one of trying to meet people to then be able to invite them
and be healthy
to an event that we want to host every Friday, right? We want to host every week.
Yep.
Then number 2 is going to be, we want to
well, it leads to the hosting.
But those two were kind of hitting 1 and 2, right? Okay, so community and hosting,
doing fun things.
Yeah,
like specifically just for the pure fun of it.
Yeah, well, community and hosting, and then our third one would be, we want to do something new to be able to make content and keep meeting people and be out of the house. So we didn't actually say what that's going to be.
Today, it's going to be going to art galleries. We're going to try and find 2 to 3 art galleries, and we're going to go because we really want to start collecting art. And that's one of the remaining things in the house that we need.
Yeah, definitely.
To put the bow on it.
Thank God we bought that plant. And this one right here. But that one was already, imagine without it, it would have been a bit more rough in here.
Yeah. Yeah, we think just green plants.
And these flowers are lasting
HEB?
amazing. I believe those from HEB.
HEB for the win. Yeah, I think just green plants and art. That's like that's a secondary layer of interior design and decor. I think we should hit it, dude. Let's try and find some art galleries.
Yeah. Let's show the Vestaboard off really fast and we'll end it.
Art and wine, dude. Art and wine. We shall specialize. Yeah, the Vestaboard is pretty badass. A little splash of color.
Yeah,
changes
but
so much.
We should get I'm gonna reach out to Vestaboard and try and get sponsored. But all right, that's the pod.
That's the pod. Let's go. Can you play some music for the outro after we cut?